having problems with these things capturing the old games just the way it is. And I keep my Bluetooth turned off because when I'm playing more modern games, my Bluetooth dies and takes everything with it.
Crossmark live
So,
offline. Uptime
we're
of the
here.
session is 7 minute S 24-second S. Wisebot
What?
said. Heavy check mark live is back.
Okay,
The
hopefully it
uptime
doesn't
of
have
the
all the
session
shit where I
continued.
was trying at the beginning. It shouldn't do. Okay, so let's play. This is just, I've got this stupid thing on here just to check to make sure that y'all are seeing what you're supposed to be seeing. Let's go get evil. It's early in the morning. Rabbit's up here, fed. I have my cappuccino. We are ready, my lovelies. Let's go back to the game. We left off. I'm going to have to put my sweater back on at some point if I find where I left it. We left off, we were going to set is the question. Where are we? And oh, we were in the bridge district. We were finna go get that tanner. Let me grab my sweater real quick. Cover up my big rabbit as well. He'll be happy. It's 6:37 in Germany, by the way, in the morning. For those of y'all who might be American and are not oriented on Central European time. Although I've found, as a general rule, well, no, that's not even true. I can't say that, unfortunately. There are a lot of Americans have a good sense for time zones, and others just really don't. It's been my experience throughout the decades. I remember back with my student loans when I got those all settled around. They used to call me at 3 o'clock in the morning, flaming idiots. So, no, it's time to go get the tanner. Hetty, we're doing a, for me, early morning stream in the hopes of catching some of the Americans before they go to bed.
I'm sorry I am closed at the moment. Come back when I have replenished my stock.
I would say, of course, it's a foreigner, but of course they're all foreigners because it's Fantasyland. So let's look at our choices. Okay, you can drop the act. I told the guard about you. He'll be coming by. The guard, ha, you mean Lieutenant Agasfeld? Good man. We had a chat, and he's sure I had nothing to do with any of the recent crimes. Now, if you will excuse me. I will not. I know what links you to the crimes, and I will not be quiet about it. This is so me.
You are the one who has been speaking ill of me.
You gathered this evidence, so there's others that will know too. Then it will not stop here. It's funny, isn't it? A simple piece of leather and a whiff of tannin. If my leather had not been torn, I would not have worn the new armor. No tear would have meant no smell. Well, I'm evil myself, so who am I to go throwing stones when I live in a glass house? So you're admitting to being the killer? Why did you do that? I don't really care. I knew it. It led to you. You'll be coming to the garrison with me, no? Well, yeah, I'm lawful. Oh, the life of a lawful evil character. So strewn with difficulties and difficult choices. No, I won't be doing that. My work must go on. My craft is all important. There is nothing left to work on except the ultimate materials. You will not stop what is unstoppable. Is that right? That moment you need an evil, naughty, ha-ha laugh. Oh, bugger me. And we need to be very careful while we're chasing after him, okay? In point of fact, I'm turning off the AI. Careful, Wolfgang. We enter the lair of a most foul beast. It is his nature, no doubt, to protect this place with traps. We should not be overly hasty. I agree with the drow. This foolish inspector who ran off. What was the rival's name? No matter. We shall find his useless carcass somewhere about, I would think. I tend to think she's correct about that as well. Yoshimo. Wie sieht's aus? Wie sieht's nu aus? Can you? What am I always telling y'all? And I just broke the rule myself. It takes time in these old games to find the traps. At least we can disarm these. Mayhap we can make our way down to the next level rather rapidly and avoid too much damage. This is a naughty fight down on the next level, but this has been pretty easy for us, so. Oh, I like that. Prepare to be eviscerated. A word that you don't hear used very often anymore. No, you will have no victory here. Ryjak must work on and learn English. Okay, common murder? Seriously? There's nothing common about this guy. There will be no mercy for this villain or his allies. We can surely come to an agreement. There has been enough death. What is this? You support this fiend? I don't really like any of my choices. So this is like real life, because sometimes you don't like any of your choices, but you do have a choice. And still my headphones are going to die. Unbelievable. These headphones were really good for a long time, and lately they've just been really... Another pair I can try. And if not, we can use the earbuds. I just don't want to use the old ones because I'm hearing a strange sound in my streams. That one's also dying. I thought it was that the Bluetooth was turned off, but apparently that was not the issue. They're just both crap now. I've had them just for a couple of years. Everything's made so shoddily. Shoddily maintained, but good killing grounds nonetheless. Okay, we've got that one. The problem with these old games is we need to play this through, and then I will go out and go back into so they can find my headphones. No, there has not. There must be more. For that we picked, we can come to an agreement, right? For the work must go on. You will die here. Your skins will further the work. Velendon does so command. Ooh, now we have a name. Always so sloppy, these people. Okay. And we're getting kind of low on spells. You cast the bless this time, and you summon the skeletons. It's nice to have a choice of some kind. Okay. And the dwarf can't reach where he needs to go.
Be quick with it. Best be paid well for this.
Is he attacking?
In your inner eye, Bill.
Oh, when he's paralyzed. When she's done, she will break his paralysis.
You require my
pour
counsel,
the potion. And you need to start killing things. The ghast is near death. This guy's a jerk. Okay, we can turn the auto mobobber back on. They call it an AI. And most of us know this is not an AI. Okay. Oh, that was way easy. Oh, she said, just before her thief was fixing to die.
Yoshimo is willing.
Guys got it in for you. Hoodaha. Go and heal the thief. And everybody else. Kill this thief. Kill the interloper. You wipe your face off. Oh, wow. We went in here this poorly equipped. Seriously? I mean, but the guy's almost dead. Just kill him and get it over with. That wasn't a hard fight. Come on, folks. I think we really might have to set the level up for a while. The thing I like about Baldur's Gate is you can set it up and down at will with Pillars of Eternity. If you've already been to an area, you can't change the difficulty of that area. It's kind of pathetic when you think about it, since it's a newer game. I don't know why it's not more adjustable. But there it is. They used the old Unity 4 engine, by the way, for that game, which is what makes it hard to mod, I discovered. When I was going to mod it for y'all, and it just was not an option. I mean, I messed with it, and I messed with it, and I couldn't get the right version of the BEP Inex that you need to be able to mod the game. So, let's look for traps. Oh yeah, let's save real quick. Ah, and now all of a sudden, it's like someone said, let there be sound. Isn't that interesting? I saved the game and all of a sudden I have sound. I only have one headphone in, so I'm going to turn that down here. There we go. Lest I go start raving. I'm not far from it now. Okay. Well, again, I hope you all are doing really well. I know that many of you are getting ready to go to sleep. I hope this will help you sleep well. I am starting my day, so it's quite a nice thing for me. Mage spells. It's up to the mage to decide whether or not she hide armor. That's a little scary, isn't it? Ooh, that looks like part of a weapon that Cromwell will be able to craft for us. It's a short bow, which he could surely use. Okay, she doesn't have that at the moment. She doesn't have her identify spell at the moment. We need to identify some of those things. I think what we might do is give her a complement of identify spells for her first level spells. Sleep, identify stuff, change her spells back, and sleep again. So we can get caught up with that. Hide armor. I don't really have anyone that needs to wear hide armor. Do we know what this is? Give these over to him. As I've said, as I say frequently, my friend Danny said this is an inventory puzzle game. So what we're going to end up doing eventually is putting the more expensive stuff into a bag and holding on to it so we can sell it all at once. These lovely books that I collect to read for myself. They actually wrote stuff in these books, just like in the Morrowind and Oblivion games and stuff, which is kind of entertaining, I think. But then I'm a freak, which I admit freely. Nice. Really nice. It's always nice when we get new spells. Okay, there's no point because we can't chase after him. They make it that way. A ship was recently attached to this platform and made a hasty getaway into the cavern's depths. So I told y'all I got a really nice compliment on my YouTube page yesterday. Someone said that YouTube has been sort of pushing a bunch of videos on him where they have almost no views. And he said mine was one that was finally one that was worth actually watching. Oh, it was a little short one, remember, in our stream yesterday? No, moment, that wasn't that one. It was the one where we got Viconia. It was just a little clip that I had made from that, or a highlight. It was quite funny. So, let's take all of you. Howdy, morning. Some of you I'm starting to really know by name because you show up over and over again, which I think is wonderful. So let's take some time. They didn't get in this condition from the traps up here, although Yoshimo did set off the first one. Oh, there's the inspector's body. The inspector. If you don't mind, we can likely turn him over to Brega in the government building in the government district. I can't think of anywhere else to bring him. Let's do that. At least they can dispose of his remains for us. Dwarf, you seem to be strong enough and you've leveled up. How wonderful for us. Okay, whoa, his axe is maxed out here. He has Warhammer ability as well. He wields with a shield, but he has no sword and shield style. Let us begin to correct that. OT. I think the dwarf should be able to carry him, though. Yeah, look out. Look out. Eddie, welcome. Hope y'all are doing great today. Or this evening, I guess, for a lot of you, if you're in America or Canada. Over there in the New World. I made my way back over here to Germany and have been here for way too long. I say back over to Germany. I don't have any German ancestors. Well, I had one somewhere back up the line, but that was it. Nothing to speak of. Tannen's letter. Let's see what he has to say for himself. And who he wrote it to, for that matter. I am bid to write this by those we serve. Okay? You who carry out the work, I am your humble servant. When at last you need the final ingredient for the grand project, I shall be the one that brings it to you. Seek me out in the hills of Umar. We have another task there, procuring the ranger's body. And signal your identity with the purchase of the book, The History of Zentarim. This will identify you, for I do not know your name, nor should I. The need for security is paramount, so you must also utter my secret name, constructed from the name of your immediate master. Full stop. There will be no mistake with this method. Our names are the same in their scale and their cut. The last of his begins just as the first of mine. The second of mine is the second of his, a second of his first, though regressed a full 4 steps. So we'll have to solve this one later. I'm sorry for such games, but it is certain that only you shall know this. I await your arrival. Now he said his name was. The guy said his name. This is the great feature about this thing. He said his name just before that fight. We need to write that down. We'll write it in our journal. You can make notes in your journal. This will be the perfect thing to make a note for. But I didn't think that fight was that long, but I guess it was. Velen Dan. That's it. Velen Dan. Let's write that in our journal. In the journal. Velen Dan. Journal. User. Velen Dan. Done. Okay. That way we have that for later. We can put this back. And by the way, if this thing bothers you, you press the H key and it's gone. And you're playing the game without the interface. Something that the older players know if you've never played this before and you have a desire to. Now you know. It's one of the tips they give at some point in the game. So let's see what's going on here. And again, if we want it back, we just push H. Let him check for traps too. Again, we have to wait. I was impatient down below. We saw the results. Patience is a virtue. And then it'll pop up and disappear. And pop up and disappear. That container is full. This is one of the ones that's worth some money. This one is not worth anything. This one's not worth anything. If memory serves, this one is also worth something. This one as well. Looks like Chernobyl, doesn't it? Just for people like me who were actually there at that time, probably. Okay. I'm thinking that one's worth something. And that one will be worth something. Def. this one. I don't think the aquamarine is, but I'm not sure. Put that somewhere else. And, that might be worth something. The rest of them are not completely worthless. It's just that they're really not worth that much. Did I pull that out? I don't think that one's worth much. Surely I didn't pull that out. That would be mental. That might be worth something. Okay. Like I said, my friend Danny comments on the fact that this is an inventory puzzle game. Okay. Checking out my ass? I know you are. See? I knew it. I knew it. Oh, truly you find me desirable, do you? Perhaps. And what do you think of Viconia? Does her ebony glow spur lustful thoughts? Does her sharp beauty give you singular twinges of desire? Okay, we'll pick number one. I think you're the most exotic creature I've ever laid eyes upon, which is probably not, strictly speaking, true. Oh, that is good to know. Not that I would deign to lie with a dog such as you, lowly male. Now turn your eyes. My skin crawls from your attentions. Seriously, you started it. What a brat. Okay, let's blow this popsicle stand. Fickle female. Okay. Sounds strange coming from me. I am myself being a female, but I am keenly aware of the failures of my own sex. 5 flagons in and the Delosar Inn. Let's go. I'm sure I've been to the Delosar Inn, and I'm sure I'm going to regret going back. Seriously? No. Yeah, that is an abnormal termination. I agree with that assessment. Bleh. Bleh. Desktop. Desktop. We won't have lost much because we did actually save the game. All that kind of crap happens. It doesn't happen too often in this game, really. It's kind of surprising, but we will overcome. So, there you are. Seriously, that's where we last saved? Oh, bugger me. You've got to be frickin' kidding me. I thought we hit the save button and that's when it crashed. That's why we didn't have a newer save. That's okay. That's not that much to redo. I always say nonetheless, he says nevertheless. Gotta get that quote right. It's pathetic. I remember the first time I played an evil party in this. I like to wet my pants from the dialogue getting drugged down to I think it's the 8th plane of hell. So freaking funny. Okay, so I can't cope like that. I got used to her being where she's supposed to be. Hetty, welcome. So, nobody I have wears hide, as I've said. Maybe he can identify that now. He certainly takes those. Now we know that our bag is going to. Let's go ahead and put these over here. These are worth a pretty penny. The bloodstone amulet is as well. We've got the angel skin ring is. Oh, it says he doesn't have room in his backpack. Ooh, I'm becoming overly ambitious here. Oh, quatch. No, not that. That's worthless. This one's worth something. That one I don't think is either. Y'all can feel free to correct me in the chat. I mean, it's not like I have all this shit memorized. So, hope y'all are doing well. I know some of y'all are getting ready to go to bed over in the, as I said, in the new world. We're just waking up over here in the old world. So, getting ourselves ready to face our day. We've actually got quite a few. The reason I'm doing this is there's certain gems I don't want to sell yet, because you want to have a nice, every time you sell something, the value of that item goes down. Okay, that's the reason. Oh, he was able to. Here, this is just a +1 short sword. He has his katana, which is his weapon of choice. He brought it with him. Okay. You need to stow that, which really doesn't sound very nice. We're redoing a little bit of our progress because we hit the quick save and the game crashed. And there it is. Okay, I thought maybe he could, he was able to identify the other one. Head sign, kinda. Ready to serve. Oh, yes. We did get that last time. Let's give this to her. Let's have her identify this thing here. Yes, the Gessen bow shaft. This will be part of, we need to find the string, and then we can go to Cromwell and he will construct the weapon for us. Woohoo! Let's go upstairs. We already did get in that pile, didn't we? We did already loot I think we looted the Shadow Thief before we saved. We did. Okay. Just checking. Okay, so this is before we find the inspector's body. Let's hit the quick save again, see if it crashes. Okay. We're the one who's going to carry his body anyhow. Ah, we read this last time, so he wants us to take him to the government building in the government district. I have nothing against it. That'll be fine. I don't know why I keep selecting them all. So, like I said, we can actually, maybe we shouldn't quick save while we have the hotkeys hidden. That might have been part of the problem. While we have the, yeah, you know what I mean, the interfaces hidden. So we'll leave this for now. But I do really like having the ability to, you are too far away to use that. There is a revolting stench coming from beneath this bed. It smells of decay. You could search beneath the bed if you wish to. Beneath the bed, you find a mass of pale skin sewn into the shape of a tunic. Oh, we gained it. How fun for us. We missed that last time, didn't we? The dwarf is leveled up. We need to deal with that. My one grandmother was Catholic, so I have a little rosary that hangs across my, I'm not Catholic myself, it hangs across my monitor in memory of her, and I have to look around that thing. So, okay, this was the one he was able to identify. They did a pretty good job drawing that, I think. This suit of leather armor is light and supple and a pleasure to wear. Yeah, okay. That to her. Oh. Why did I think we'd taken care of all that? That might be a good one to hang on to. Tannen's letter. We've already read this. This is a puzzle we'll solve later. And oh, we're going to have to write it in our journal again, aren't we? Because we lost that. Okay. His name was Velen Dan. Excellent. Good morning. So we were giving him, we actually could decide we could give him 2 weapon style rather than weapon shield. Let's do that instead, and then we'll get rid of that shield. So maybe losing our progress wasn't the worst thing in the world. What kind of shield does he have? Just a regular old small shield. I'm not sure. We should at least have his +1 axe that he started with. I don't think we sold that, did we? I guess we did. We'll get him something else. That'll be fine. At the moment, all he has is these throwing axes. Let's stow that as well. This goes in her case. And she really still can't identify this stuff, which is just sad. Okay, so we're not really feeling that well. Let's go upstairs, so. Excuse me, as you can see from my eyes, I'm struggling with allergies at the moment. Bugger me. You're very clever. Oh, wait. Just give it a few minutes. That is one of the first things that you should learn in this game is that you really have to just stand there. Oh, bugger me. Seriously? Okay, deal with that later. Cannon letter goes to you. Stow that too. OT. Okay, now that's disturbing because that's the second time today and it's not actually letting loose. Okay, that's really disturbing. I'm locked up. Why is my camera locked up? Okay, that was annoying in a non-titillating kind of way. That just crashed the whole system, and I'm not sure. I'm really not sure what's going on. Bugger me. I'm not sure what's going on here. To be honest with you, I've not had that problem with this game. We want to play a little bit longer. Let's try this again, and then I'll have to. This is downloaded from GOG, and I don't have the GOG client because it just freaking sucks. Let's be honest with each other. I don't know if you all have used it or not. I've complained to customer service about the fact that about 1/4 of the icons in your library don't show up. So the fun of having the GOG is guessing which game it is that's in your library. And I have a lot of games in there, so that's just really quite shit. And I finally got an answer from them. The same dumb shit that you get from everyone nowadays. Are you still having this problem? Like 3 weeks later. You're like, yeah, and I deleted your application. Every time I have to update it, I have to go into the internet to update it. It doesn't update properly. So your application is shit. And they were like, oh, we do know this is a problem and we're working on it. Yeah, let me know when you get that fixed. So, at least we were done here, right? It's hard to say because... Nope, we weren't done there. That was a no. Damn it. Oh, you can't see my game. Why can't you see my game? Okay, that's shit. Just a second. I'm so sick and tired of all these issues with the OBS. I hate the OBS. I hate most of these applications. But where is the problem here, folks? Oh, just a second.